Our next speaker, Dr. Firouz Daneshgari, a renowned medical surgeon, scientist, and educator, a former department chair at Case Western University and a leader in urology and reconstructive surgery. He has also been a steadfast advocate for human rights and democracy in Iran. His voice has reached from medical institutions to congressional briefings, always championing the cause of freedom. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Firouz Daneshgari.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the introduction. It took my wife 6 months to pronounce my name correctly, so I appreciate it. Firouz Daneshgari, I'm a surgeon scientist, third chairman of urology at Case Western, and the founder and CEO of the Bowtie Medical, a virtual healthcare company in Ohio. I'm honored to be here to celebrate the 60th anniversary of our beloved Mojahedin Khalq. Some of you know my story, and I'm not here to retell my story again. From Tehran University to the cells in Evin prison, being tortured and escaping Iran, and building a career as a surgeon scientist and an entrepreneur in the United States. I'm married to an American citizen, and I have 2 beautiful children. But I didn't come here to retell the story. I came as an eyewitness for 45 years, from the time I left Tehran, that I have shared my journey with the organization that has faced one existential challenge after another. And every single time, as Mrs. Rajavi said yesterday in Brussels, like a phoenix, has emerged stronger, more hopeful, and more prepared for what comes next toward bringing freedom to Iran. I'm a scientist. I've received millions of dollars from NIH. So as a scientist, my job is to observe, form hypotheses, gather data, and reach conclusions. As a surgeon, I act on some of those conclusions, hopefully to save lives and improve lives. This is an organization that has undergone the manhunt in Tehran to arrest and execute all of its members inside Iran, the smearing of its leadership by appeasers, the bombardment and disarmament of its army that was built from scratch, to violent seizures of its bases in Iraq by terrorists like Qasem Soleimani. The MEK not only has survived, but thrived. Today, it is supported by thousands of elected officials across the globe, along with former vice presidents, dignitaries, foreign ministers, national security advisors, prime ministers, and many others. So when I look at these observations that I've had over the past 45 years, in addition to living and working alongside the MEK members, during their health and during their illness, sharing their celebrities or celebration and mourning their losses, and witnessing how frugally they live, how frugally they use resources that have been raised solely from their supporters. My conclusions are this, that the MEK and the NCRI are the only visible alternative, the only viable alternative to Iran's failing regime. Because resilience and resolve is woven into every layer of this movement. It has the organizational resolve, capacity, the human talents, and the operational relationships and readiness to manage the transition from the fall of this current regime to transfer of power to freely elected representative of the Iranian people and the formation of the new constitutional assembly. That is a truth. That is my conclusion from what I have seen over the past 45 years. Imagine the hope and the capabilities unleashed when a movement, as I described, that has thrived over 60 years under the most adversarial conditions, persecuted by 2 dictatorships, is honored founders being executed willingly and by choice, and constrained by censorship and appeasement of many, many countries, return home to partner with their people. Imagine, close your eyes and imagine that channeling Iran's vast natural resources and nearly 5,000 years of civilization heritage into freedom, prosperity, and contribution to the world. I have a 29-year-old son, Zal. Some of you know him. He was born here in the United States, who has visited Ashraf, where MEK members are there, a few times. He has visited the museum. Some of you have visited the museum, Professor Shaheen, an ambassador. And the members of MEK who are there, he calls them amuz and ammes, right? Uncles and aunts. They're absolutely his heroes. He's inspired by their resolve, but what they have done, their individual personal stories. We are very much looking forward. We cannot wait to be a part of that future, that the future we all can feel and imagine. A future not only of prosperity, but of the value embodied in Mrs. Rajavi's 10-point plans. I can't wait for those days. And thank you and allowing me to be here and share this wonderful opportunity, and happy 60th anniversary to my beloved Mojahedin. Thank you.